Guys, what's up? I'm currently going to be playing my survival world again. I did a bit of off-camera work. I forgot my shaders are on. Let me turn those off real quick. Okay, we're back. We're gonna be playing my survival world. I did a little bit of work. Um, there's some more stuff in here. I went to the end. I did not kill the dragon yet, but I did make a flying machine, which I can show you guys how to do. It's pretty simple. And I went to the outer end islands to get an elytra. So I did that. It took me like 5 attempts because I kept falling off like a bozo. But it's fine. So we're just gonna show the rest of what I've done so far off camera. I upgraded the villager farm. So it's a little bigger now. There's a lot more farmers. My nose is still a bit stuffy, but don't worry about that. So yeah. It's ready to actually start grinding and making it bigger and everything, which I'm excited for because I need a bigger villager farm. But currently I'm probably gonna go to the end. Oh, by the way, off camera, I did also open the end portal, obviously. How else would I have gotten elytra? But yeah, we're just gonna, yeah. And just to prove to you guys that it isn't, that I didn't cheat or anything, achievements are still available to get. I'll have to find an easy one to complete to show you. But cheats are off, so no, I didn't cheat. And none of the settings have been changed whatsoever, other than this, which I will change that back. I forgot it was on peaceful mode. And no, technically putting it on peaceful and swapping the game modes isn't cheating. It's just, I mean, it kind of is, but it really isn't at the same time. But you don't have to activate cheats to do that, so it's pretty simple to do. But yeah, I think we're gonna go fight the dragon. So let's see. Do I have any blocks? I have 56 netherrack. This is not gonna help me live. Oh, you know, I got a ton of wood in here. Let me just grab a couple stacks. Alright, so let's go kill the dragon. So yeah, I made some flying machines to get to the outer end island, and it turns out it worked really good. It's a really simple, easy build. Are those blocks? Yes, they are. I would like those, please. Oh, it's only 4. It's fine. But it'll make it easier to hop across through here. Like that. And then straight down here. Carrots probably aren't going to be good enough food. So, but I'll have to deal with it. I don't have a shield either. That was probably a bad idea, not bringing a shield. But yeah, I kept falling off my flying machines. There's still a block from one of them over that way. So we're just gonna bridge on over here. So let's see. This tower is the shortest. Let's take care of it first. I wish I would have brought a bow and arrow. Because I didn't, and it was a big mistake. These blocks need to be closer to my water bucket. I knew it. Jeez, chill. Attacking me twice in like 2 seconds. Oh my gosh. You have no chill, do you? It's just gonna heal. Oh shoot. I'm dead. I should have gotten golden apples and duped them. Oh shoot. Okay, I don't like the scenario I'm in right now. Ow! And of course it can break the blocks. Okay. I have no water either, so I'm just dead. Yeah, so guys, I'm gonna have to go back and gear up better. The dragon is just gonna heal. I need a bow and arrow. It didn't heal all of the HP of damage it took. Oh my gosh, that's loud. Okay. Just keep running and fighting. Actually, this is gonna work. It's taking forever, and it's gonna take a long time, but it's gonna work. Cause watch. Perch. I'm already down. It spits the fire in front of its face. It's got a couple Endermen mad at it. You're not hitting that. I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. And I only broke one of the crystals. Let's go. Because I'm goated. I'm goated, bruh. On day 19, the dragon came down. Sniped its head. Now it's just doing a bunch of swoop attacks. Oh, it hit an Enderman. And it made it where I can't hit it. Oh, it's mad at me. Shoot, I'm cooked. I didn't know I made an Enderman mad. Okay. We're chilling. Except for the fact that the dragon has full HP. I'm on 1 heart. Carrots were the worst food I could have brought. I'm dead. That thing comes down with a swoop attack even once I'm cooked. I need to get up close to it again to deal damage. But I can't when the breath is right on the landing spot. And when I have 0 food. Okay. I gotta do everything in my power not to take any damage. I have no food. I can't take any damage whatsoever. It perched. Let's go! Come on! Come on! Yes, sir! Ooh, all that sweet XP. Let's freaking go. Come on, give me a torch. Just a single torch. Let's go. I'm goated. Give me that egg. I'm going home and I'm eating. Whoa! There's that sweet little credit sign. Day 20, first thing I do on the video. So yeah, there's the whole little credits and everything. I keep forgetting I set my spawn point in here. So, we're doing pretty good, if I do say so myself. Let me eat real quick. And take a little nappy. Take a nice little nap. Quick. Just real quick. Alright. So we slept. I paused the video just to save a couple seconds. Let's see. There's a wandering trader up here, but there's also a creeper. I thought I was about to get killed. Pale oak sapling. Nothing really good. But now we have the dragon egg. The only dragon egg that is possible to have right now. And elytra. Dang. Okay. So, yep. And then, let's see, what do I want to do now? Because I already beat the ender dragon, so I'm not really sure what to do as far as playing. I could start on a new base, because, or like start on building a house, because currently I live in a tiny villager house, and all my stuff is just crammed into a few chests, which isn't ideal. So I'm probably gonna start working on making an actual house. So first I need food. So this is my second video about this world. So yeah. So if you watched the last video, then you would know, or if you've seen the last video, you would know how I have so many diamonds and everything, this fast on day 20. So, yeah. Let me see. I think now I'm gonna just explore for a bit, to find some resources for building a good-looking base. Because I don't really like the look of acacia wood. It looks kind of ugly in my opinion. So we're just gonna wander around and see if there's anything good looking. I do definitely need to grab an oak sapling though, because that's like one of my main building blocks. Most of the time I build with oak and spruce, but sometimes I do other types of wood. Very rarely though. I think there's been a couple times I've used jungle wood and a couple others, but It's really not that often. So oh, that's where that came from. I was like, hold up, where'd that come from? For a second, I thought I was dead already. Because I heard it do, like, I'm not really sure how to describe it. That little sound it makes right before it blows up. Like, it did the... I was like, oh, no, it's over. And then I stepped back, and it's like, oh, wait, it didn't explode yet. So, that's pretty good. So, let me see. By the way, guys, let me know down in the comments if you want to see some basketball content. I do sometimes record myself while I'm at the gym. Just to, like, kind of make sure. It's more of, like, just to see what I do wrong with my three-pointer shot. Or really my shot in general. So that way, because if I record myself, then I can look at how I missed. And then I can figure out, well, did I use too much power? Did I use too little power? What did I do wrong here? But if y'all want me to, I could post some of those. And maybe even try to record myself playing basketball more often. That way I can get cool clips and everything. So, which obviously I would have to get permission with, like, people I'm playing with and be like, yo, you good with, being on camera? It's something I post on YouTube and everything. But, you know, so, really the only problem I would have with that is if they're like, yeah, but, like, blur my face or anything. Like, it's kind of hard for me to blur people's faces, so I'm not really sure how to do that. So, yeah. But I do need to get better at editing anyway. Which I really don't edit my videos on Minecraft anyway. Because, like, what's the point? Like, why would I want to edit something that I want to have just raw gameplay? So, I never edit the Minecraft videos. All of it is just pure gameplay. And, me yapping, of course. So, yeah. But when I'm building, I might... Or, like, when I'm building my house, I might edit that a little bit this time. And quit yapping and everything so much. Just because, like, you know. Oh, shoot, I didn't realize I was low on hunger. I forgot I'm not on peaceful anymore. See, I keep forgetting to turn off peaceful mode when I'm traveling, and then I get used to not having to eat. But y'all can call that cheating all you want. I don't personally see it as cheating from changing the game mode between, like, peaceful, easy, normal, hard, all that. Or, no, that wouldn't be the game mode. That would be the difficulty. So, yeah. But yeah, just let me know if you want to see more basketball-themed content. I know my Minecraft PvP clips do pretty good on the shorts. So I'm definitely going to start doing those more. But I also, because I'm a really big basketball kind of guy. And so I just want to know if, like, that's the kind of content y'all want to see me do. Or if there's a different kind. But I mainly want to theme my channel around, like, basketball. Maybe a little bit of cooking. Because I also like cooking. That's the thing. Actually, most of my cooking inspiration came from people like Gordon Ramsay, Nick DiGiovanni, people like that. But then the PvP thing I get from, like, Clown Pierce, Flame, Wembu, all those kinds of people. So really, anything I do, I always have a little bit of inspiration to try to make me want to get better. So like if I want to get better at PvP, like I'm gonna go watch Clown Pierce, Flame, Spoke, Wembu, all these other Unstable Universe, and all these other like Lifesteal and whatever else players. And then like if I want to learn how to cook, I'm gonna go watch Nick DiGiovanni, Guga, Chef Rush, Gordon Ramsay, all kinds of other people like that. Or even Uncle Roger, because why not? But, like, if you want to get better at something, like, you want to obviously learn how to do it better. So, like, you always want to have somebody who's had more experience than you try to help be like, well, here, you can do this, you can do that, because that way you know that what you are being told is actual tips that will help you. So, like, for example, if you want to, let's say you want to become, well, no, that wouldn't be a great example. Let's say you want to learn to drive, right? You want to learn how to drive, you don't know how, haven't had any experience with driving. You want to go to somebody who's driven before, so, like, your parents, friends, anything, anybody you know who has driven a car for some time, and kind of figure out tips from different, or little tips from everybody, and kind of some advice, or just study videos, whatever, study videos, books, whatever it takes. But something that kind of helps me is, especially in basketball, I'm like, every time I miss a shot, right, I get really bummed out, all that, because, like, I missed a shot, like, in a game against some friends or whatever, and it's like, oh, well, I missed the shot, now I'm really bad. But at the same time, I'm like, well, come on, I missed a shot, like, that was wide open to all this, and that was right there, it should have made it in. But at the same time, I also go back and look at some of these players like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Steph Curry, all these other people who have had years of experience in the NBA, but even when they were starting, like, they missed more shots than they could count. Like, Michael Jordan, he tried to count a lot of his shots that he did in the NBA that he missed, or I think it was even in, like, some of his high school games. And there was a quote, I forgot what exactly, what the exact numbers were, but I think it was like over 5,000 something shots he missed, and like 10 times he was, I think it was around like 10 times he was trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed, and all this stuff. And so I'm like, after I think about that, I'm like, oh, well, it's not the end of the world, because, like, I'm still learning. I'm still getting better. I'm still trying to get better. So, that's definitely something to think about, too. I honestly didn't expect yapping to turn into motivational stuff, but here we go. But that's kind of, I kind of do that on accident most of the time anyway. Like, I want to help people. I want to, because, like, I don't talk about God often on my channel. I need to start doing that, because I'm personally Christian. And I go to church, read my Bible, all that. Well, I read a Bible. It's on an app, but I need to learn to start reading my physical Bible. But, like, yeah, I just want to, you know, spread the word of God, all that, and I want to help people, you know? So, I try to kind of help wherever I can. And, you know, it's just kind of what I like to try to do sometimes. A lot of times I struggle with it, but a lot of times it's, like, easy, and I just want to be like, yo, just do this, and you'll make it through, and all that. So, let's see. Yeah, I just want to try to help people be kind. Try to help them get back up again. Which, something I'm going to tell you guys right now, though, while I'm recording this, you can't stop the haters from trying to push you down and hate on you and be like, oh, well, you shouldn't do this because it's wrong and all that. While there are a lot of things that are wrong, like, you shouldn't let people push you down. Because, like, a hater is going to hate on you no matter what. You can't change that. Like, you can't ever change somebody who's going to hate on you. Like, if they're going to hate, they're going to hate hard. But that also goes for the other way around, where somebody's trying to support you. Like, you can't really stop them from trying to support you and help you get through stuff and help you accomplish things. Like, it's just not how that works. So I just wanted to kind of throw that stuff out there, because I also have a little bit of experience with it. There's a lot of people that I'm really close to that have experienced that kind of stuff. Where a lot of people tried to push them down and be like, oh, well, you shouldn't do this, it's wrong, and all that. So I just wanted to put that out there, because, you know, again, I try to help wherever I can, and I just want to kind of help make the world a better place. But really, that's the thing, though, is a lot of people say that, like, they want to make the world a better place, and a lot of people do want to do that, but none of them put in the effort to try to help and actually do the work to help make the world a better place. Now, there's a lot of people that do, but at the same time, like, compared to the people who don't try to help, the difference between trying not trying to help and the people who actually do help is a massive difference. Like, I don't know what the numbers would be, but if I had to guess, I'd say, like, the amount of people that try to help is like 10%. Actually, no, like 5 to 10%. And the people that don't try to help would be like the other, like, 90 to 95%. But, like, you know, if somebody wants to make the world a better place, then you gotta put in the effort to try to help and make that come true. But, like, not one person can change the world alone. The only one who could is, like, God. But, like, it's also gotten so bad that, like, I was like, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. Really, the only person that would try to, or that could make the world a better place with, like, the snap of a finger is God. But we as people also need to learn to put in effort to do those things. And, you know, try to help do what we need to do to help other people. And, really all that kind of stuff. Because, you know, we're the ones who live here. We gotta, I mean, for example, like, let's put it this way. So, you know how if you go, like, really, really deep in the woods, no one around, absolutely no light whatsoever, and then you look up and you see stars? If you're in a city, you're not going to see as many stars as you're going to see whenever you're out in the dark like that. When you're out in the absolute pitch black forest, you're going to see all the stars you can. Like, there's tiny little specks everywhere. Like, you can't find a spot that doesn't have stars. But, like, you're not going to see that in a city. Half the time, you can't even see stars at all in a city. So, like, you know, which I know the actual word for that is called or not air pollution. It's, light pollution. But, like, and we can't really change light pollution, but we can help try to figure out methods to help with that. Whether it's, trying to help people, talk to companies and have lampshades built differently where there's less light pollution or whatever that is. Which we can't fix light pollution. That's something that the government does. But, like, we could help in other aspects that are like that. Whether it's trying to help homeless people or people who are in need and don't have food, or people who have disabilities, like whether it's being paralyzed, blind, that kind of stuff. Like, how are they gonna get anywhere if, like, for example, let's say someone's blind, they don't have a walking stick, right? How is that person gonna get anywhere without falling or getting hurt? Or, like, seriously hurt or anything like that, you know? Like, let's say, there's for an example, let's say there's a kid in a wheelchair, and he's scared to cross the road because cars aren't stopping. Then you could stand in front of those cars and help the kid in the wheelchair across. Or, well, it wouldn't be a kid, but, like, you know, someone, we'll put it as anyone, really, who can't walk. They're in a wheelchair. They're scared to cross the road, scared they're going to get ran over. Then, like, you know, just kind of hold your hand out, stand next to the person in the wheelchair, and put your body between them and the cars. Make sure the cars stop, you know? That kind of stuff. So, yeah. That's the really only way that we as people, or not the only way, there's millions of other things we could do. But that's one of many, many ways that we as people could help make the world a better place. And, you know, we can't stop anything that, like, the government does or anything, but we can still try to help in other ways. So, just look out for that kind of stuff and try to help in ways that you can, in whatever ways that is. Whether it's helping somebody reach something off a shelf, or trying to help somebody across the street if they're scared. Which that isn't very common for people to be scared anymore to cross the street. But, like, if it's someone older that's kind of scared, then help them and all that. Or, like, another example is, you know, give to the homeless, or try to help them find somewhere that will take them in and take care of them. So, like, I forget what they're called. I forget what they're called, but, like, try and see if you can get them in one of those, I guess it's called like a home. I don't know. It's not like, the best way I can think of to describe them right now is like a homeless home where, I'm not sure the actual word for it, but like it's the place that like takes care of older, or not older, but really homeless people in general. And just help them find a good one to stay at while they're trying to get up on their feet again. Like that's another thing we could do to help. I can't really think of anything else to say about that right now, but yeah, just be kind, try to help people in any way that we can, honestly, and especially like it doesn't matter what, well, I'm trying to think out what to say here. I really don't know what to say right now. Yeah, just try to help in ways you can. Or like even like children's hospitals, like you could donate to charity if you have the money for it or anything like that. And try to help make those dreams of kids getting out of the hospital and everything, help those dreams become real. So yeah. Or even like if you have clothes or anything that you never wear, or if you have anything that you never use, then drop it off at a thrift store of some kind, so that way if someone doesn't have much money, they can go there and have clothes or toys for their kids or anything like that. Especially with because as of the day I'm recording this, there's supposed to be a big ice storm this weekend. So like, you know, there's a bunch of homeless people and everything that they have no shelter from that cold. So we gotta help them every way we can. Because it takes a village to actually build the homes, you know? Like, for example, like this village right here that I'm in Minecraft currently, let's say this was a real village in real life, right? And there was one person, and he had a month to build however many houses. Let's say he had a month to build 5 houses the size of that house right there, this house right here, and he had a month to build 5 houses, I guess a little bigger than this one, for a bunch of people to sit in and stay warm in and add heat and everything in there, have a fireplace built and all that. If he had to build 5 of these by himself, he wouldn't be able to do that in a month. He might could get one of them done, depending on what the supplies he's got. But he couldn't get all 5 done. But then if you take the entire village and you tell them, hey, we need 5 houses as big as this by the end of the month, because there's going to be a winter storm, then the chances are they'll have like 3 or 4 of those done. So actually, if it was one person by himself trying to do a house that big, he probably wouldn't even have one of them done. Like, let's be real here. So just keep that in mind. I'm not really sure what to do on the survival world currently, but I've already been recording for almost an hour. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. I will do some more off-camera work to this world soon. And then, yeah. I'll see if I can also post a PvP clip later. Because, yeah. Peace out.